Good evening, sweet friends. It is good to look at your faces. Welcome to the Second Unitarian Church of Chicago's annual Blue Christmas service. Whatever rests heaviest on your heart tonight, know that we gather with the intention of sharing that weight together. As we sit in our own seats, gathered in the sacred space, we reach out to one another, knowing that even when we experience loneliness, we're not alone. The busyness of this holiday season can jostle up a multitude of hard feelings, and this is a space where we can notice, reflect, and honor the hardest parts of this joyous season. Beloved friends, welcome into this time. Welcome into this space, and may we embrace the power of community as we rest into the present.
We are a Unitarian Universalist congregation, a community of children, youth, and adults, a people of many beliefs and traditions, bound not by the specific list of things we believe, but the values we share. Whether you are joining us for the first time or for the 1,000th time, you are welcome here. Whether you believe in God some of the time, all of the time, or none of the time, you are welcome here. Whatever your race, whomever you love, whichever way you move in the world, however much money is in your pocket, you are welcome here. I invite you, when you feel ready, to take a breath in and out. As the music begins, let us enter into our service together.
Questions unfold, and though everything will never be the same as it was, I still look for the snow. Tougher skin, softer heart, secrets untold. Letting go, to let it in, to live in this world. And though time can't stand still even now, the hours will go. I still look for the snow. Everything's going to change and disappear, but for now I'm going to stay right here with the snow in my eyes, the snow my guiding light. And though everything will never be the same as it was, I still look for
Thank you. We kindle the flame of our chalice with these words from Howard Thurman. Sometimes joy is a compound of many elements. A touch of sadness, a whimper of pain, a harsh word tenderly held until its arrogance dies, the casting of the eye into the face that understands, the clasp of a hand that holds, then releases, a murmur of tenderness where no word is spoken, the distilled moment of remembrance of a day, a night, an hour, lived beyond the sweep of the daily round. Joy is often compounded by many things.
Our first reading this evening is Brave in the Dark by the Reverend Dr. Kristen Harper. Why must my heart break at the setting of the sun when darkness comes with loving hands to draw me into sleep? Is not the blanket of the night as warm as the morning rays? Are not the stars that fill the dark sky connecting me to the world of dreams and imagination? Does not the blue blackness of night's expanse deserve our awe and admiration? Without the glare of light, I can finally see beyond the masks, beyond the robes that hide all imperfections. See the tears and rips and ragged scars that mark the truth hidden in the light. Yes, it takes sharp eyes to uncover life beneath the dark ocean. But the yellows and oranges and reds contained there are just as magnificent as those on land. The light does not reveal more to me than the dark. Truth is, my heart is already broken and the sun sees it not. The blazing fire in the sky does not allow me to speak more easily, to name my suffering and bask in its flare. But in the dark, my tears can fall in relief. In the dark, my scars fade, and I can sense healing. In the dark, I find freedom and can finally be brave.
I want to invite you to join me in the spirit of prayer or meditation. Let's begin by breathing together. Relax the muscles in your body. Be present into this space and notice your breath. Loving Divine, we offer up our deepest gratitude for the time we are sharing together in this space at this moment. We're thankful for the sturdy hardwood floors we are resting upon, the beautiful building that holds us, the land that does not belong to us, the air that fills our lungs, and the light that shines so many paths forward, the light of the sun, the light of the moon. Graciousness, we rest our troubled hearts in this space with a need for care and compassion. We turn inwards for a time, not all the time, but during a time when we may struggle, when we are in need. May we find comfort in the vastness of the universe, the interconnected web of existence that we are so beautifully a part of. Humble hope, we pray in honor of all those who have come before us, resting in the truth that we are all meant to be ancestors one day. May we have the strength to welcome the wisdom of those whose shoulders we rest upon, those we know, those we loved, those who taught us one on one, and also ready ourselves to be the shoulders of those yet to come, those we've never met, those we never will. In the spirit of knowing, in the spirit of wondering, and in the spirit of possibility, let us join together in prayer, in quiet, and let us know this to be so. Let us feel the blessings be. Amen. In just a moment, I'm going to invite you to come forward to light candles with one another. On Sundays, we set time aside specifically to light candles of joy and concern, celebration and sorrow. This is a necessary practice that I'm grateful we have the opportunity to return to nearly each week. Tonight's ritual of candle lighting is somewhat different. Rather than recount the blessings and challenges of the week that passed or the hopes and fears for the week ahead, I want you to bring into yourself, whether it's to your gut, your heart, or your mind, that which needs your greatest care. Maybe it's you. Do you need to be showered in light and held with profound care? Do you need to be awash in the brightness of many lit candles? Or maybe it's something different. Maybe your deepest care is attending to the people of Gaza, the land where this ancient story we keep telling takes place that is under overwhelming bombardment. Maybe the care you need is to feel powerful during a time when it's easy to feel powerless. Or maybe there is someone in your life that you feel called to center in your care at this moment. Maybe it's someone you know well, or maybe someone you are in deep and painful conflict with. Maybe it's a beloved who would simply benefit from some caring energy coming their way. Maybe it's for someone no longer with us, who you're holding close right now. Wherever your care needs to go to, these are the flames I encourage you to light this evening. You're welcome to light more than one. Light all the lights that need to be lit. We are here to witness, to honor, and to light our own candles of care right beside you. And we will gather over here. We will sing our hymn, number 241. The words will be on your screen. In the bleak midwinter.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan, earth stood hard as iron.
These are your cares, your many beautiful and bright cares that we are each holding close to our own hearts and that we are sharing by bearing witness to one another's. Greg, would you share our next reading?
The second reading this evening is entitled Blue Christmas by Bob Janis. The stories rarely mention anymore how badly Mary missed her dad. How, as she trudged through Bethlehem, she yearned to hear his voice, which she knew, it made her chuckle just to think of it, would be raised in fury at the faceless innkeepers making plan that this was no way to treat a pregnant woman, let alone his daughter and child. Nor do they mention the ache in Joseph's heart whenever the moon shone on the barren meadows a certain way, or an old melody was whistled by shepherds, and he was instantly brought back to his sister, who was very much alive when the world was still young. Perhaps the stories missed these things because no one wanted to talk about it much. Least of all the couple trying to find room for a new life in a busy world. They found a manger, and the whispered tale of their grief was drowned out by chickens and the snoring of a horse and the footsteps of those passing by their nothing alley. This cacophony of life, its disregard of the patient responsibility of woe, felt both grotesque and utterly right to them. For is not death surrounded by life every bit as much as the opposite? And Mary had her baby, sweet child, wailing, utterly helpless, death ignorant, filled with gasps and sobs, awake through the night. As Mary and Joseph took turns holding him, the power of kings was suspended, and there was no being there that did not rest in beauty. Let us hear our anthem.
It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. So I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money and I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. He tried hard to help me, yeah, he put me at ease, and he loved me so not, he made me weak in the knees. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But I'm hard to handle, yeah, I'm stubborn and I'm sad, and I've gone and lost the best baby that I've ever had. Now I wish I had a river Christmas. They're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. So I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
That was so beautiful. Thank you. One of the things that I love about the little drummer boy is that the little drummer boy referenced asks for consent. He's traveling all around, trying to find the newborn baby, and he's with those who are bringing some of the fanciest gifts there ever have been. And the little drummer boy, though, he doesn't have fancy gifts to share at the feet of Jesus. Instead, he identifies with this newborn child in a stable. The little drummer boy, he too was a poor boy struggling in a land under occupation. But this doesn't stop him from wanting to give a gift, to be present at this miraculous moment. Instead, he very kindly asks Mary, "Can I play my song for you?" And Mary responds generously, as I can imagine many a mom with a brand new baby looking at a boy with a drum might. And she nods. A gift offered, a gift affirmed, and a beautiful act of radical consent. Unlike the little drummer boy, no one ever asks if you're ready for Christmas. Instead, it just comes, year after year after year. Most of us, and I know some of you know that I have a popular affinity for Christmas music, but the holiday itself is very complicated, and we didn't necessarily ask for it. And yet we're forced to figure out how to deal with it. Sometimes there's great joy in the festivities, in the carols, and the cookies, and the present exchanges. Other times, though, well, and other times we meet the cheery of the season with the hardness within ourselves. Other times the joy washes towards us and we find ourselves needing to shift where we are and find comfort somewhere else, maybe even building a dam to keep ourselves safe. We have a Blue Christmas service each year because it's important for us to make space for the multitude of feelings that come up during this season. As we heard from Howard Thurman, joy is not simply made of light and fluffy things. Far from it, Thurman writes, joy includes a touch of sadness and a whimper of pain. Now, I'm not here this evening to trigger your trauma or make things feel worse, and I want to invite you in ways that feel healthy and healing for you to get in touch with your body and find the sources of sadness, the places that feel pain. When attending to the body, we must be careful. I know that I can be reticent to get in touch with all of me. I can't always hear what my body has to say. I can't always grasp the messages coming at me from the pain in my shoulder, the rumbling in my gut, the warmth in my soles. My overly rational self benefits, though, when I take time to attend to my body, get out of my head. That doesn't mean it's easy to do. And so I ask gently, where does Christmas lie within you? Do you find yourself wrestling with jealousy that others experience certain happiness while you struggle with loneliness? Maybe you find yourself wrestling with the consumeristic aspects of the holiday, knowing that you are not finding fulfillment in procuring more things. Maybe you're feeling bereft that the world is suffering so deeply, and yet the lights keep blinking, the trees keep getting decorated, the cookies continue to pile up, and the songs keep teaching of peace when it's hard to see anything but war. So where does it lie or land in your body? Do you feel the blue Christmas spirit in your throat? Do the words get stuck there and a lump develop when you consider those you so long to be with during this holiday season, but maybe they're gone? Maybe they're not part of your life. Maybe you're remembering them. Some of us are grieving deep in our bodies the deaths of beloveds who were once parts of holiday celebrations. We might find an emptiness where once there was companionship, connection, or loving stories that were shared through years or maybe even decades. Is there an emptiness in your throat that you're attending to this Christmas? Or can you find it elsewhere in the gentleness of your beautiful body? Or I wonder if you might feel the blueness of Christmas in your shoulders. Do you notice the pain of love lost, of romantic connection that was once present that has since gone? Or even if you have moved on from the day-to-day challenges of the loss, whatever loss it may be, does this season bring up something different, something renewed in that pain? Does it feel heavy to carry? I wonder if you find yourself slouching when walking down the street rather than looking up at the twinkling lights. I wonder if you lean over your computer at work, feeling the heaviness of the burden while simultaneously striving to get the work done that is in front of you. While others speak of plans they have, does your body maybe find some aching? Do you wish to experience joy, but instead find yourself wishing for something else, some other story? Do your shoulders carry that pain? Or maybe you're someone who holds the challenge of this season right now in the center of your gut. Maybe, not unlike eating too many Christmas cookies, you find your gut twisting around in discomfort, unable to focus on the beauty of the moment in front of you because your body is holding the hurt of our world, the hurt of your life, the hurt of this moment. Or maybe you look around and you see overwhelming homelessness in our city. You see refugees from Venezuela doing their best to survive in the bitter cold. You watch the news or scroll through social media and find image upon image of lives lost to gun violence, intimate partner abuse, war. The season of joy does not untwist the knots in your stomach. Instead, maybe, just maybe they're getting tighter. But what of healing? What of healing? How might we attend to our bodies and offer them the healing from whatever pain it may be? Healing we so deserve. The story of Christmas is one of a holy family, holy like you, traveling and seeking, hiding and birthing, bringing forth new possibility in the face of empire. What could be more true for all of us? What can seem like superficial good tidings during a season of spectacular excess, here is a story that is rooted in just enough. A story of surviving, a story of making do with what is had. So let's do an exercise together, a self-healing exercise, making do with what we have. We absolutely need one another to find collective healing. And there's great beauty in trusting that we have the ability to heal aspects of our broken selves right here in the tips of our fingers. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to rub your hands together. And it's kind of cold in here, so that will feel nice. Feel the friction between your palms and your fingers. Get your hands warm, maybe even hot. Our bodies are made up of atoms vibrating at varying frequencies. These atoms all affect one another, just as each of our full selves affects one another. I want you in a moment to heat up your hands, and then we're going to rest them upon parts of our own bodies, the parts that are feeling grief right now, or pain right now, or a sense of loss right now, that blueness that needs attention. Maybe you will want to rest your hands on your shoulders, maybe around your belly, maybe on your thighs, or rest gently on your neck. The warmth that your hands make may not transmit magical healing, though I am certain that the commingling of our atoms as they are brings attention to the fact that our body needs healing. By knowing what needs love, by knowing what bears the burden of our pain, we get closer to the inner wisdom of what will bring the healing that we need, that healing that rests within. And so I ask you now, warm up your hands. Rub them together quickly. Do it for about 10, 15 seconds. And then rest them where they need to be rested on your body. Take this moment and attend to yourself. How does it feel? You feeling more aware of your body? Are you gaining knowledge that you might not have had of your body moments ago? Are you attending to the soft grief of your body and offering the care you deserve? You lit candles of care just moments ago. You deserve that same care for yourself. The season can be a difficult one to bear, especially if we're facing moments of it alone. And yet we can also find ourselves feeling alone when surrounded by so many other people. And so this practice of warming up our hands and attending to our body, this is one we can carry into any situation. We can take a moment, excuse ourselves to the restroom, and attend to the parts of ourselves that ache. Because sometimes it just shows up, whether you plan for it to or not. And you need to breathe, you need to rest, you need to heal, even if just for a moment. And one of the beauties of this exercise is we know that we bring our practice of healing everywhere we go. Last Sunday, one of our young church members came up to me and asked why our pageant did not include the angel Gabriel, who makes known God's plan to Mary when Mary agrees to give birth to Jesus. It's an important question, because the Annunciation is indeed a vital part of the Christmas story, the foretelling of what is to come. I expressed an openness to editing the script for next year, and today I received an email from this young person's dad letting me know that we have a new, already rewritten pageant for next year. So won't that be so fun? We are lucky to have precocious and wise young people amongst us. But what might some Annunciation do for us right now this year? How great would it be to have the angel Gabriel arrive, whether triumphantly and surrounded by a host of angels or discreetly maybe tapping you on the shoulder on the L? He could give us a message of the future. He could let us know what is coming our way. He could tell us of good possibilities that we, with full agency, could accept or reject this new life being offered to us. While I do not believe that an otherworldly God, or really even in the existence of angels, it does seem to me that there are times when divine annunciation feels very real. As I've struggled myself with depression, I have with enormous gratitude been reminded by friends that this will change. It's not always going to be like anything. Whatever we are in, this will change. It seems to me like this is Gabriel's annunciation for us. It will not always be like this, and indeed things will change. And I know for me, I'm not where I once was, and I imagine for you, you are not where you once were. Holidays may still be tricky, and there's far more to our stories than heartache. While angels may not come from the sky to dictate the future, I wonder if there may be theological grounding in the idea that the ones who love us are already the angels we need. I wonder if there may be theological grounding in the idea that even those we do not know, those journeying on our same path, lighting the way at moments, may also be those angels that we need. These angels may not be otherworldly aspects of the divine, but rather the incarnated divine. And that is what our Unitarian Universalist theology is constantly telling us. We are God's gifts. The healing is within us. We care for ourselves and each other. So let's return to the little drummer boy. This child was trying, with dedication and love, to be part of the Christmas story. He was trying to find a place where he fit, and with perseverance and radical consent, he found himself playing his drum for the Holy Family. This Christmas, maybe you want to be like the little drummer boy, finding your place amidst the Holy Family. But it's also okay to sit this one out. Heal yourself with the power in your own hands. Heal yourself in the quiet of your home. Heal yourself and know that you are not alone. There may be hard moments in this week to come, and your church community longs to hold you through it. And as we sing our closing hymn, find comfort in the knowing that your body is sacred, your heart deserves attending, and this season, like every season, shall pass. Change is coming. And so I invite you to rise in body or spirit and sing our closing hymn, Comfort Me.
Comfort me, comfort me, comfort me, oh Sing with me. Sing with me. Sing with me, oh my soul. Speak for me. Speak for me. Speak for me, oh my soul. Speak for me. Speak for me. Speak for me, oh my soul. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me, oh my soul. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me, oh my soul. Comfort me. Comfort me. Comfort me, oh my soul. Comfort me. Comfort me. Comfort me, oh my soul.
I invite you to rest your hands upon your heart, or clasp hands with those you're sharing your life with in these pandemic times. Hear these words adapted from a prayer by the Iona community. When the world was dark and the city was quiet, love came to embrace me. Love crept in beside me. Do the same this Christmas, eternal love. Do the same this Christmas. Go in peace, beloveds.